Since 2012, World of Warcraft has not had talent trees, and Dragonflight is promising that they will finally return. Now, you probably know that I am not a big fan of Retail World of Warcraft, so let's get that out of the way. But I am smart enough to understand that the success of World of Warcraft, or the revival of it, would be excellent for tens of millions of people, and would overall be a great success story for the entire MMORPG genre. So the announcement that talent trees are returning in World of Warcraft's upcoming expansion Dragonflight is massive news for everybody, and we are going to discuss that today. Let's get to it. Instead of the current system where you simply pick your subclass and then roll with that, the earlier days, or as in even World of Warcraft Classic, you could throw points into any of the 3 branching skill trees and make something unique. This leads to different builds and good, healthy discussions and more variety overall. Now, I already know what you were thinking, that the meta will always be the meta, and the majority of people will just go with it. But the thing is, that with a good skill tree, the meta can be refuted, and players can find their own way that works for them. Especially in the type of groups or guilds that nobody ever talks about, the ones that are more casual, and don't try for world first and all of that. Here is where the magic truly is for talent trees. Now, since Mists of Pandaria's release, the talent trees have been absent from World of Warcraft, and in its place was a more simplistic approach that overall the community has not been a fan of, and has been clamoring for the return to talent trees for 10 years now. This oversimplification caused a loss to gameplay elements and player agency, and World of Warcraft lost a big chunk of the nerdy fun it once had. Many will argue that oversimplifying is what World of Warcraft is good at, and the reason for its mass appeal, and on many levels I agree. But there is always a gone too far with all things, and World of Warcraft has reached that, in my opinion. And not to mention that a gargantuan slice of World of Warcraft's player base has been playing for a very long time and can easily digest the complexities of a talent tree. Dragonflight has been announced to have talent trees, and I am showing you now what they have teased out. And you are looking at the Restoration Druid, and you can see that the abilities and passives allow them to modify and alter the class in a way that will be impactful and super fun to experiment with. The caveat is that you will select your specialization and then dive into its own individual talent tree, as opposed to World of Warcraft Classic, where you can dip into all 3 of the talent trees. The good news is that each class will also have their generic talent tree for that class specifically. So between these 2 options, it should allow for some unique builds and some playing around for the community. And giving the players more choice is never a bad thing. Blizzard also went on to say how impactful this will be to the complaints for the past handful of expansions of class progression being taken away with each new expansion release, which made players feel like they have wasted their time and that each expansion was a reset. A reset in an MMORPG never feels good for anybody. This way you retain your class dependency and your unique build as expansions release, or at least that's the idea. I have more to talk about, but before we continue, let's take a moment to thank the sponsors of this channel, and then I'll be back for more. Real quick, before we continue, I want to say thank you to the members of Napalm. You are the sponsors of this video and channel. These are the brave heroes who have stepped forth and pledged, making everything I do possible. Thank you. If you are interested in becoming a member of Napalm with exclusive perks, please click the join button down below for a list of options. And I want to give a very special thank you to the Lords of Napalm, Bounty Code, We Toke Bitcoins, Jared Woodhouse, Daimlos, Farthest Reach, Not Sid, Sparrow, Carsonic, and Christopher Hensel. Thank you for your highest tier membership. Now on to the video. For all we know, this is a Dragonflight thing, by the way, and it'll be gone by the following expansion. It is hard to tell Blizzard, but this announcement is definitely overall a very positive one, and I think that Retail World of Warcraft players are pretty hyped right now to hear about something they have wanted to return to the MMO. Well, to be honest, just their voices have been heard to a degree finally about it, and that talent trees are back. Is this enough to straight up save World of Warcraft? Definitely not. Is it enough, though, to convince a lot of players to give Dragonflight a chance that otherwise might not have? I think so. And with the Microsoft buyout and everything going on at Blizzard, they could definitely use a win. I had always hoped that World of Warcraft Classic's success would show Blizzard what the players like and want, and it would leak over into retail to make that side of WoW better and more enjoyable. It seems that at least a little bit, this is what might be happening. Now, there does tend to be a bounce around right before an expansion, and of course, a company is going to be on best behavior right before time for you to go vote with your wallet on a new expansion. And this news, along with other information, doesn't necessarily mean we should be completely naive to Blizzard and their shenanigans. By all means, make the decision that is best fitted for you and what you want out of your MMORPG. As for me, because I'm trying to be a full source for MMORPG entertainment here on the channel, I'll be checking it out and reporting what I find, and this is a great time to say, if you're new here and love MMORPGs, JRPGs, CRPGs, and even tabletop RPGs, consider subscribing for more. And also hit that like button to help me fight that YouTube algorithm. Now it's time to head to the comments down below and let me know, are you gonna try Dragonflight? Do you think the Talent Tree was a good decision by Blizzard? Are you excited about that at all? And until next time, my friends, God bless and happy gaming.